Dulu awareness. Okay, start.
Hello, children. Good morning. How are you? And how was your weekend? Good morning. Farouk Abdul Malik, how are you and how was your weekend? Yeah. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Okay. Today is another day, beginning of a new week. We are starting with the class with a riddle. Yes, I want you to solve the riddle. Okay, I'm something. I determine the completeness of a sentence and the last four-letter words of the six-letter word spell my name. What am I? Ikena. That's correct. That's correct. The answer is verb. Bravo. You got it right. The answer is verb, not stop. That I'm something. I determine the completeness of a sentence. And the last four-letter word, and the last four letters of a six-letter word spell my name. What am I? So the answer is verb. Bravo to Ekena and where you got it right. So this morning we are going to be treating verbs. The topic of our meeting this morning is verbs. So what is a verb? What is a verb? Waiting for your response. A verb is an action word. That's correct. A verb is an action word. That is Wunti. A verb is a doing word. Miriam Abubakar. Sorry, but Baba Sonia, that's also correct. A verb is a doing word. A verb is an action word or a doing word. Bravo, you're all correct. Now, a verb is an action or a doing word. It is used to indicate the action of a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. A verb is an action or a doing word. It is used to indicate the action of a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Now look at the examples we have on the board. The examples we have on the screen: dance, eat, drink, sleep. Yes. etc. So I want you to give me your own example. Example of verbs. Examples, yes, run. Absamad, you wrote WRK. That is incorrect. Yes, walk, washed, climb, dance, learn. That's correct. Yes, right. Now let's proceed. Look at the contextual usage. The lady dances very well. The lady dances very well. Sentence 2. I like eating food. I like eating food. Sentence 3. Ibrahim can run faster than Mr. Fadikwe. So in the first sentence, we have dances as the verb in the sentence. And in the second sentence, we have like eating, like eating as the verb group in the sentence, because we have two verbs in the sentence. And in the last sentence, we have can run as the verb group in the sentence. Now I want you to construct a sentence with the examples you have given me. Construct a sentence each with the examples you gave earlier on. Waiting for your response. I like talking. I ran the last marathon. She can dance well. That girl can sing. Yes, I want more examples. I love dancing. I washed my clothes yesterday. No, that sentence is incorrect. I washed my clothes yesterday. I washed, past tense. I ate yesterday. My brother can run faster than Ibrahim. I ran the last lap. I jumped over the pole. Now let's continue. Apart from the fact that a verb can be used to indicate the action of a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, we can also define a verb as an integral part of a sentence. That is, a verb can also be defined as an integral part of a sentence. Its absence in a sentence makes a sentence incomplete. That is, for a sentence to be complete, a verb must be present in such sentence. For a sentence to be complete or to be meaningful, there must be the presence of a verb in the sentence. Now let us look at the examples I have here. Now look at the first sentence. The lady very well. I food. Ibrahim faster than Mr. Fadikwe. We'll say that we have removed the verbs, the verb in each of the sentences given. And that is why the sentences are not meaningful. The sentences are not meaningful. The lady very well. The lady very well. The sentence is incomplete. Second sentence, I food, is also incomplete and it is not meaningful. And the last sentence, Ibrahim faster than Mr. Fadipe. And this is to tell you that without a verb in a sentence will not be meaningful. That is, for a sentence to be meaningful, there must be a verb in such sentence. Now, can anyone try? Hello? Please, I want you to construct a sentence without the verb. Construct a sentence without the verb. Abdurrahman, send your message through chats. Send your message. Just type and send it. The marathon. The marathon. The marathon. You see, the sentence is not complete. It is impossible. Yes. It is impossible is a sentence because we have a verb in it. So when the is removed, we have it impossible. I mathematics. I my clothes. So for a sentence to be complete or to be meaningful, there must be a verb in it. There must be a verb in such sentence. I am ayatu. Am is a verb. So when you remove am, you have I ayatu. Let's move to the next slide. Now, the types of verbs. Types of verbs. Generally, verbs are grouped into two categories: auxiliary verbs and lexical verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are verbs that cannot stand on their own to indicate the actions performed by nouns or pronouns in sentences. They depend on the lexical verbs to interpret the actions performed by them in sentences. That is, auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. They cannot stand on their own in sentences. They cannot stand on their own in sentences. They have to depend on the lexical verbs. Listen to the explanation first. Listen to the explanation first. Zaida Abdullahi. So examples are is, was, are, were, have, could. Now let us look at the contextual usage of the examples given. He is dancing. He is dancing. I was sleeping when my father arrived. Ibrahim and his father are going together. Ibrahim and his father are going together. Now let us remove the second verb in each of the sentences and see whether the sentence will be meaningful. Do not forget that we said that an auxiliary verb cannot stand on its own. It has to depend on the lexical verb. Now look at the first sentence. Yes, another name for lexical verb is main verb. Miriam Abubakar. Do they need another verb? Now when we have he is dancing. When dancing is removed, we have he is, So it is not meaningful. I was sleeping when my father arrived. Remove sleeping. I was when my father arrived. So the third sentence, Ibrahim and his father are together. Ibrahim and his father are together. Let's move to the next one. Yes, the next one is lexical verb. Another one for lexical verb is main verb. You can also call a lexical verb a main verb. That's another name for lexical verb. So lexical verbs, on the other hand, can stand on their own. They can stand on their own. They do not depend on auxiliary verbs to interpret the actions they performed in sentences. Yes, an auxiliary verb cannot stand on its own. It has to depend on the lexical verb before it can be meaningful in a sentence. Anu, I've answered your question. Now look at the examples of the lexical verbs we have on the screen. Go, sweep, jump, dance, etc. Now, and how will you know if can means I can do? Yes, Abdurrahman show the contextual usage of the word will determine the meaning of a word in a sentence. You cannot define a word in isolation. A word cannot be defined in isolation. Just like the word man, M-A-N, 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 that is the masculine name for woman. We have man, woman. Now, if I say man, Ade is a man. Or let's say Ade is now a man. Ade is now a man. Now, that sentence, I'm telling you that Ade is now a grown-up person. Ade is now a man. That is one. If I say Ade is the man of his family, Ade is the man of his family. That is another meaning. I'm telling you that Ade is what? Now the head of the family. And another one, if I say the gate was manned by Ade, the gate was manned by Ade throughout the day. I'm telling you that the word man in that sentence means that Ade was what? Was the gatekeeper. So the contextual usage of a word will determine the meaning of a word. That is how the word is used in the passage will determine its meaning. Have I answered your question, Abdurrahman Shehu? Okay, let's continue. Now, lexical verb. Let us look at the contextual usage. Ibrahim goes to school daily. Ibrahim goes to school daily. Cleaners always sweep the floor. Ade jumped over the fence. Ade jumped over the fence. Now, when you look at each of the sentences on the screen, you'll see that we don't have an auxiliary verb in each of the sentences. We do not have an auxiliary verb in each of the sentences. So this is to tell you that a lexical verb can stand on its own in a sentence without depending on any other word to interpret its meaning in a sentence. So we have goes as the lexical verb in the first sentence, sweep in the second sentence, and jumped in the third sentence. Now I want examples. I can dance. I can dance. Yes, the sentence already there is an auxiliary verb in the sentence. I can dance. Sir, can we record? Can we record? Please do. He climbed the tree. He climbed the tree. He climbed the tree. That's correct. Abdurrahman Shehu. He climbed the tree. Yes, teachers mark the students' work after class. That's correct. He fell to the ground. Farida, send your message. Just type. I cannot dance. There is an auxiliary verb in the sentence, I cannot dance. She goes to school every week. That's correct. Like is a verb. I like talking. I swallowed a fly. That's correct. He slapped the boy. That's correct. I drove the car. He ran outside. Yes, Solo James. That's also correct. My example, sir, can they clean the house. They clean the house. That's also correct. He popped the balloon. Yes, he kicked the car. Now let's continue. They run an errand. Yes, Abdurraqib, and that's also correct. Now let's trace verb conjugation. Verb conjugation. Now, verb conjugation is the process by which a verb changes its form with respect to person, number, time, gender, and etc. So every verb has 5 forms. The first form is the base form or the infinitive form. That is the first form. When you look at the example on the screen, under attack. So attack, that is the infinitive, that is the base form. When you want to look for the meaning of a verb in a dictionary, look for the base form. So attack, that is the base form. Now the second form is the third person. It takes S when it goes with he or she. He or she, it takes S. And when it does not, and when it goes with plural nouns or plural verb, plural noun, plural pronouns, then it does not take S. Then the next form is the past tense. The past tense form. This form takes ed for the regular verbs. And the next one, yes, the past participle takes en, while the last one, which is the continuous form, takes ing. Takes ing. Got examples on the screen. Now let's move to the next slide for proper explanation.
Oh, they'll go. If you wait, they'll go.
What?
When you wait, we'll go. Go first.
Now, the first form, third person signifies the person you are talking about who can be present or not. The third person signifies the person you are talking about who can be present or not. This takes the suffix s. Let us look at the examples. Shade sweeps the floor daily. Shade sweeps the floor daily. Shade sweeps the floor daily. You see that we have a singular noun and a singular verb. Shade sweeps the floor daily. Now in the second sentence, we have they sweep the floor daily. They sweep the floor daily. So we have a plural pronoun and a plural verb. Let's move to the next. Yes. The ed refers to this, yes, refers to the past tense form. Past tense form of a verb. They ate the food last night. They ate the food last night. Ate is the past tense of the verb eat. They ate the food last night. And for the second example, he ate the food last night. He ate the food last night. Now, a past participle form is used to express the events that had taken place before another event. The past participle form is used to express the events that had taken place before the occurrence of another event. Now look at the examples on the board. Yaradua had died. Yaradua had died before Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. Second sentence, the student had gone. The student had gone before the teacher arrived. Slideshow. Orange. The student had gone before the teacher arrived. Now, when you look at the sentences, the two sentences, sir, you are too fast. Okay. Past participle form is used to express the events that had taken place before another event. Look at examples on the screen. Yaradua had died before Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. The students had gone before the teacher arrived. Now, when you look at the sentences, we have two actions, and both actions took place in the past. Both actions took place in the past, but one came before the other. One occurred before the other. So Yaradua had died before Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. The students had gone before the teacher arrived. Now the last form, continuous form, yes, the ing indicates an ongoing action. That is an action that is in process, an ongoing action. The students are doing their assignments. The students are doing their assignments. The students are doing their assignments. Now, second sentence. Bola was cooking in the kitchen while Sumba was washing the plates. Bola was cooking in the kitchen while Sumba was washing the plates. So both actions are ongoing actions. Both actions are ongoing actions in the past. Yes, I want you to construct a sentence using the past participle form. Past participle form of a verb to construct a sentence. Examples. I'm waiting for your response. Hello, children. Hello. Yes, construct a sentence using the past participle form of a verb. He had taken his nap before you arrived. That's correct. I watched cartoon yesterday. That one is for past tense. Use a verb, the past participle. Yes, I had gone before my sister arrived. That's correct. I said past participle form, not continuous form. I have been betrayed. No, that's incorrect. I'd watched cartoon yesterday. He has spoken. I've eaten. No. I'd used my game yesterday. He was a student at the school. He had no. When you want to use the past participle form of a verb to express an action, it is used to express an action that had taken place before the occurrence of another action. Look at the examples I gave you on the screen. Yaradua had died before Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. The verb had must be in the sentence. Yaradua had died before Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. The student had gone before the teacher arrived. Yes, he had eaten before you came back. That's correct. Aliyah. No, I went to the car before him. No. You can say had. had entered into the car before he came. I had finished my note before the teacher arrived. That's correct. Okay, thank you. What's the time? 5 minutes. No, it is 50. He had finished his homework. Okay, now it's time for quiz. Already the girls have 75 points while the girls have 70 points. So the question on the slide is for the girls. It's for the girls. Was. The question is for the girls. See, that's correct. 5 full marks for the girls. Now the next one is for the boys. The next one is for the boys. Yes, what is the correct answer? A. Option A. That's correct. 5 full marks for the boys. Now, this question is for the girls. Waiting for your response. Hopes. Nadia Weibo hopes. That's correct. 5 full marks. And the next one is for the boys. Yes, boys. Sheikh Kayode, option B. That's correct. Next one is for the girls. Girls, option C, Aliyah. That's correct. The next question is for the boys. Boys, I'm waiting for a response. Option A. That's correct. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. I've come to the end of the quiz. I'll display the assignments now. I'll display the assignments. Now write down the assignments on the screen. Underline the lexical and circle the auxiliary verb in each of the sentences below. Underline the lexical verb and circle the auxiliary verb in each of the sentences below. Write down the assignments. is 50. When did you get that?
Não, tô na loja, ninguém como é que se me
Yes. At the end of the quiz, the girls 80, the girls have 90 points and the boys have 85 points. The girls are still leading. They're leading with 5 points. The girls are leading with 5 points. 90 points to the girls and 85 points to the boys. Sayyidina Ali, what is the meaning of that? Be careful. Be careful. Are you all through with the assignments? Please hurry up. The class is over. The class is over. Are you all through? What about the notes? Let me quickly run through the slides. Just screenshot the slides, one after the other. Are you all through with the notes? Tell me yes, no. Aliyah, please hurry up. Ade Peter, hurry up, hurry up. Slide 2. Want me to go back? You can get the notes on YouTube. You can get the notes on YouTube. You can get the notes on the YouTube. The class is over already. You want to screenshot? You don't want to go to YouTube? Just screenshots. Screenshots the notes. Don't worry, I'll mark them and send your scores to you. You have sent your assignments, I'll mark them and send your scores to you. I'll check my mail. Are you done with this slide? Just screenshots the notes. Okay, thank you. This is another slide. It is there already. Contextual usage is there already. Done? Are you done? Yes, you are through. There was something. This is another slide for lexical verbs. Another slide for lexical verbs. Are you through? You don't need to write, just screenshot. Okay, thank you. Now let's go to the next slide. Verb conjugation. Yes, that's another slide for verb conjugation. Still have 2 more slides. Are you through? Through? Okay, thank you. This is another slide. This is another slide. Are you through? Just screenshots. Screenshot. Okay, thank you. Now let's move to the next slide. That's the last slide. Want me to go back? Who is that? Jimmy Agobiade? Screenshot this first. I'll go back. Sir, please. Gods. This is the last slide. Go, previous, just one slide. Previous. 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 Yes. Agumbiade, that's the slide you requested for. Okay. Thank you. The class is over. We meet on Wednesday morning. Bye.